think I've about got it here. There we go. That frame is going to be too restrictive. Let's just remove it. There we go. We're in. Oh, we got raided. Goodness. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. We were away briefly while I was getting this N64 set up and making sure it was working. But welcome, everyone. Hello. Adventure. Thank you, Doig Swift, for the raid, and welcome, everyone. My name's Dan. If you've not met me before, I'm an animator. I've been working in the game industry for about a decade now, and I was in film before that. I have a YouTube channel called New Frame Plus that talks about video game animation. I also made the Extra Credits YouTube show like many years before that, from way back in the day. And right now we're playing through a whole bunch of Pokemon games because I've not played a ton of them, and I want to have footage for future videos that I might possibly do. And we're still pretty early on in that process, but welcome. Hope you're all having a lovely day so far. Look at that, Ekans. This is going to be educational. Like, I have played some of this one, but not tons. So let's do some animation analysis, Let's get into this. All right. Let's see, we got battle now, we got versus battle, gallery, options? Nope. We're good. Yeah, hang on, I'm gonna see if I can do this, hang on. As a YouTuber who's such a complete Twitch noob still somehow. Nope, doesn't really work. Embarrassing. Maybe it's supposed to be shout out type thing. Whatever. Just SO? Alright, hey. We'll try that again. Ridiculous. Oh well. Embarrassing. I'll have to actually look up how these things work, but welcome though. It's probably slash shout out. Gracious. I hear the Stadium games are pretty difficult, especially if you're not going in with like a team that you've imported from Red and Blue. Like with the base teams available to you, it sounds like this game can get pretty mean. Slash shout out is the okay. All right. We're gonna a third try on the shout out. We're gonna try now. Third time is the charm, though. So I hear. There, we did it. Teamwork made the dream work. We got there. All right. Anyway, though. Let's get into this. Welcome to the stadium. Let's see. There's the research lab for checking your Pokedex and organizing items and trading. The Hall of Fame is where tournament winners are shown. Kids Club is where you can unwind from battles. I guess this is the minigame zone. Free battle is for battling against friends. GB Tower is for... Okay, gotcha. All right. We'll definitely be doing some Kids Club, but let's start with the basic thing here. Long-time admiring of your past accomplishments. We're both involved in animation in some capacity. Swift more than me. Doig. Oh, it's two of you, Doig and Swift. Okay, cool. Thank you for the kind words as well. I very much appreciate it. We worked on some animated music videos for Starlight Brigade. Oh, cool. And Swift is now a professional storyboard artist in the series and feature. That rules. Hey, congrats. That's awesome. Music videos seem fun. Never really had the opportunity to work on one in any capacity, but it seems like a fun sort of thing to do animation work on. Possibly, like storyboarding, possibly even more so. Let's see. Petite Cup. A tournament with many cute Pokemon, but don't let down your guard, you will be tested. In the Petite Cup. In the Poké Cup, the official league tournament. Pika Cup, open to the lowest level Pokemon. Strategy is the key here. And the Prime Cup, the ultimate tournament. What's going on? The ultimate tournament. Without level restrictions. We'll work our way up. We'll start with the Pika Cup. Loving that enthusiastic, going for the high five, Mr. Mime. And that Raticate who's definitely about to eat Mr. Mime's face. What is registration? Once registered, the registered Pokemon may easily enter battles. Rental Pokemon may be registered, up to 10 sets. Alright, I guess we need to set ourselves up a team, huh, don't we? Toig and Swift do VTubing in a Unity set so they can run around with a controller and also do face tracking. That rules. I'm going to have to check out VODs later, because that sounds really neat and I'd love to see it. Toig Swift's where Barry got the idea for his Unity April Fool streams, if you've seen that. Clearly, I've got some cool things to catch up on, because I did not see that, but that sounds great. All right, let's register some Pokemon. Rentals only. It's a much deeper roster, though, to work with. All right, so who are we most excited to be seeing animation on here? We gotta get the rat. Just for goofs, if no other reason. We have a history. I am guessing Nidoqueen's animation is going to be unchanged. Well, I don't know. It might be fixed. Might be better. Now I'm curious. Hang on. So let's get Pikachu in because I want to also see, did they update Pikachu's like weird sassy gesture that also felt a little bit out of character? Chat, I see you've been downgraded in this edition. Tough break. All 3 evolutions of Poliwag added to the rental roster. That's fascinating. Same with Abracadabra and Alakazam. Just Machop, though. I do want to see a Slowpoke. I also want to see if Gengar's animation is the same. I think a lot of it is. I feel like Mime's going to be upsetting. Let's see about it. All right, we got a registered set here for the Pika Cup. Wait, are your registered Pokemon, is it all Dittos? Is Ditto just taking whatever, is Ditto a weird mercenary for hire that you can just rent and they'll just change it to whatever you request? That is wacky. All right, well, I think we got a registered team now. Here we go. Let's see how we do in the Pika Cup battle. All right. I gotta see what Nidoqueen's gonna do. And Pikachu. And the rat, of course. Okay.
It's underway. Pokémon Tournament Pika Cup.
Nidoqueen is here!
Tournament for passionate, young, up and coming fighting Pokemon.
That's some real good snake animation too for N64. Let's kick.
They strike fighting poses. What'll it be?
Whoa, look at those kicks.
It's not very effective.
Not very effective, but good spin kicks, Nidoqueen.
What will the other side do? There's a little damage. The crowd
Yeah, like some of Nidoqueen's animations are the same, but they have removed the weird, just constant adjusting her boob plates as her idol. And thank God. How was pinball? Pinball was fun. I liked that a lot. That's a legit good pinball game on the Game Boy Color.
The intense battle continues.
It sure do. Boy, I have missed that announcer voice.
The attack still going on. What'll it
Good old Gen 1 rap.
It's a light hit. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
You appreciate that the camera is not as stationary as it is in the main games. Camera is very active in this, actually, now that you mention it. Get surfed, Snake.
Hit the weak. Oh! Is it down and out?
Yeah, like it. Granted, Ekans wasn't in the previous one, but that, like, animation quality on Ekans feels higher than a lot of the stuff we saw in the previous. That's a cute little Paris.
Difference affects that.
Fisher's not going to work, but I'd like to see it.
Fissure. Oh, the attack missed.
Look at that cute little thing.
Wow. Oops, it's paralyzed. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
Kick the bug.
What now? Boom! What's next? The attack wasn't effective.
You know, that's fair.
Excitement is building over this hot battle.
Surf the bug.
What's this? There, it's a hit.
It's a cute little thing.
What'll it do?
I wonder how much the camera work adds to the feel of these games being remembered as peak Pokemon animation. It's definitely adding a lot here. Like, I do think the camera in the mainline games is actually fairly active as well. Not quite this active with like these sorts of angles where you're choosing moves and stuff like that. Like the camera's always moving around and shifting like its angle pretty frequently in the 3D games as well. But here the camera is actually like involved in the moves animation itself.
The trainer
In places like they've got a custom camera treatment for a lot of the moves also, which maybe they do in the mainline games more than I'm remembering as well. But
good hit.
yeah, the camera's adding a lot as well. I agree.
Whoa!
Yeah, and the newest ones, like, you
Totally ineffective.
maintain full control of the camera for better and worse.
Furious battle.
Them not being able to control the camera does, like, kind of reduce a little bit, like, what they can do with presentation, but I think that it's a
What's next?
great trade-off for being able to actually, like, see the battle taking place in sort of like the playable map space and actually being able to run around. Like, I think that that's a good trade-off there, value-wise.
Too much damage. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
One more surf ought to do it.
They strike fighting poses. What'll it do? A decent hit. Ride that serve.
I honestly may have been wrong about the 1 HP, come on. I may have been wrong about the vertex animation thing. That may just be a thing that they're doing with some of them. Which would honestly kind of make sense too, because if they are continuing to use not only these models, but a lot of these animations going into future games, then if those animations exist as like vertex data on the old models, that would mean that like if the model's staying the same, I guess they can still keep using that vertex animation in a later game. But if the animation is based off of a skeletal animation system, then you can change the model and still use the old skeletal animation on that new model. Like, it takes work still, but you can get that old animation to work on the new model and still use that old animation on the new thing. Like, it seems like if they're using joint-based animations for a lot of the Pokemon here, then that's going to make it a lot easier for them to use animations from this game in future Stadium titles, I think. Kind of guessing here, but...
There's the attack. There, it's a hit. Neither one is conceding an inch.
It's not a great matchup for me. But what if Fisher did work, though?
They go into battle posing. What's this?
Hey, look at that good
That's a good
butterfly attack animation.
It's paralyzed on the spot. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
I just want to see what Reflect looks like. One thing that's a downside of only going with the rented teams here is that you kind of have to work with the moves specifically that these Pokemon have each been given, which
It's all resistant to physical.
I'm wondering if there's like animations that they might have for moves that they've not been taught, that the rental ones haven't been taught, rather. Like, if you have like Horn Attack or whatever on this Nidoqueen, I wonder what that animation looks like.
Tearing each other down. Touch of confusion. Wow, that's an effective hit. It goes down after a good fight.
Hang on, it looks like Maymale is saying something very
Fighting next.
well observed and helpful. So hang on. Let me catch up on what you're saying here. Regardless of what they used in the animation suite, this hardware is so limited that the bones are unlikely to be an engine, and all those animations would likely have been baked down into Vertex animation to play on the console itself. That makes a ton of sense. Because, yeah, like, even if... like, real-time calculating how the joints are supposed to affect each Vertex would be pretty involved. So, like, baking it all down to Vertex animation regardless makes a lot of sense. And means that they can kind of author the animation however they want, because it's not going to be limited to joints and bones once it's in game.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. Combatants are making sparks fly.
Rat, where did you learn Blizzard?
No, it is Blizzard. Perfect. Yeah.
Who's been training this rat?
What now? Oops, it's paralyzed. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Let's try Thunder.
Now. What's that?
No, don't confuse the rat.
It's a hit. Here it comes. Thunder. It's doubly effective. Oh! Is it down and out? And there goes the battle!
We actually won. I'm kind of surprised. Take that, bug boy. Continue battling. What child is next? All right, let's see here. You got birds, you got grass, you got... They've all got such a wide spread that it does seem sort of like it's going to be down to luck if my choices are actually going to work for me here. Let's get Pikachu. Let's get... Mime and Gengar. Why not? We'll get the other three.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round.
Nope. Pikachu still got the sassy little gesture. For some reason. Thunderbolt the bird.
Right. Thunderbolt. Mighty blow. Torso. Take it.
Look at you, Pikachu, doing a good job.
There's been major action already. Oh, it's Zubat.
Zubat, Pikachu, it's your favorite target.
Pokemon are entirely different types.
They sure are, announcer.
How's that? Oh, this Pokemon looks wrong. Wow, take it down with one hit.
I am impressed. There's just...
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
I want to figure out how to see, like... I wonder if somebody else has made just compilations on YouTube. I'm sure somebody has. I want to see, like, the full number of animations each one of these Pokemon has to cover for all the different kinds of moves that they might need to use.
They go into battle poses. What's that?
The animation work on, like, most of these moves is all really great.
Savage attack. Whoa, that's tough. Down. That didn't take much. And there goes the battle.
Something about blank-faced Pikachu. And that victory screen was very funny. Categorically, you think they have a physical and a special attack anim at least? That's kind of my guess as well. Although there are, like, weird cases like double kick and things like that where it did seem like there's more from time to time. I do feel like these days they do have, like, just a physical and special attack, like, animation, but maybe it's more, I'm not sure. Also, hi, Dan, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right, Pikachu should definitely get in on this one. And we'll also get in Mime and... oh, what the heck, Gengar again, because we've not seen them. Although, with Pikachu out front, I feel like we're pretty well covered. Pikachu says no. Yeah, like, my suspicion is that for attacks, each Pokemon has kind of like a physical attack and a special attack animation. And maybe they, in specific cases, they have an additional animation for specific moves. Maybe. I see Pikachu using submission. That should be something. No. So yeah, there's a case where, like, okay, double kick on, like, Nidorino or whatever this one's called doesn't use the feet. Like, some of these Pokemon have had sort of a special kicking animation for double kick. Not all of them, though, clearly. Interesting.
What'll it do?
Quick attack animation's pretty nice.
What now?
So yeah, like, that seems like just the physical attack, that horn attack there, which is the same as used for double kick. So, thus far, Emmons' theory is holding up. All right, Pikachu, I don't think you're making it past this turn. I wonder if the kick animation is just Nidoqueen's generic physical attack animation. It might be. That's something we can try to check. If we can find another physical attack on Nidoqueen. That's worth checking. Let's see Mime. I don't know if it's a good matchup choice, but I want to see the Mime. Oh my. Mega kick. Yep, that's a kick, all right. Thank you, Dan, for showing me Sanabi. It's your fault I'm trying to get everyone I follow to play it. It seems to have that effect. Once someone's gotten around to, like, trying it themselves, we all just sort of turn into, we all just sort of turn into advocates trying to spread the good word of Sanabi being great. Let's see... Psychic. Kaboom!
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
What happens with Metronome, I wonder? Perfect camera angle. Very good. Metronome. It's a kick, all right, yeah. It's a kick, but like with a different modifier on like his like position and rotation in the world. That's interesting. I hadn't really considered that as a variable. Like, I mean, it makes sense too. So like with the Game Boy games, the Pokemon haven't had any like they don't have any animations at all. They're just a static sprite that comes out on screen. And every attack that happens is just various screen effects going off, which may move the sprites around in various ways, but the sprites themselves don't change. And the same can kind of happen here, where you can have an animation for a physical attack and a special attack, and the physical attack for Mime here is that spin kick. But he can play that spin kick animation, but get, like, his model position can kind of be moved or spun around or rotated in various ways on top of that in addition, which kind of modifies that animation and makes it look a little bit more, like, different and varied. And I think that they're doing that in the 3D mainline games as well. But it does add a whole lot, like, it makes it feel like there's a lot more animation than there is. Having kind of like the character model animation playing, and then also sort of like the location and rotation in the world animation playing on top of it. That's kind of neat.
What's the matter, trainer?
Give me a minute. I'm thinking. And using Metronome again. There's the special attack for Mr. Mime, yeah.
That was weak. What now?
I really like that Slowpoke doesn't seem to really like move or do anything for a lot of these animations. It's pretty great.
They go into battle posing.
Double kick. Whoopah. And in this case, plays it twice. Plays the physical attack animation twice. That's, I guess they're playing the physical attack animation twice each time.
There, it's a hit. It goes down after a good ride. We're down to one Pokemon aside.
All right, Gengar. Let's see how similar you look.
Oh, it's Gengar.
That looks the same.
There's just one Pokemon aside now.
Oh, and now I can finally see the move. Well, it's probably a different moveset. Confuse Ray, Nightshade, Metronome, and Mega Drain. Have a Mega Drain. La 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 la.
Whoa, that's tough. Oh, is it down and out?
Flop.
And there goes the battle.
Okay, we have to use Nidoqueen next fight because I want to check the physical attack animation she has. We can figure this out right here and now. All right, seeing a lot of fire over there on that other side, so we probably better... Okay, we don't have a water type. Oh, well. Well, Slowpoke might have some water moves. And Nidoqueen has Surf, so we'll be okay. And the rat, why not?
The crowd's excitement is building. This is round 4.
Look at that thing. All right. I don't know if she really has another physical attack in her rented moveset that we can kind of check it against. That extending nose on the Drowlar.
What'll it lead with?
Yeah, I'm guessing that she just does the spin kick for any one of her physical attack moves.
What will the other side do? Nice blow from the word.
Ouch.
That was quick. Down
Flop.
already.
Feint animation's the same.
This is a wild
Rentals in different game modes have different movesets, so you might be able to find it. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, yes. That's going to be a perfect way to try to figure this out. Good to know. We'll try a different cup.
Oh, it's Rattata.
Get him, rat.
How will the type difference affect that?
With some... Stop doing that with your nose.
What now?
Rat Blizzard! Not as effective as I thought.
What's this? The bear hit. One still raring to go, but the opponent.
Let's try... Thunder.
What's that? Oops, that's a miss.
Oh dear.
Touch of confusion. That's a good hit. Oh!
And down goes Rat. Tough break.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
What a good announcer.
They go into battle posing. Oh, it's Slowpoke.
No
There's
thoughts.
only one Pokemon against
Only victory.
the battle has become one-sided.
And digging.
Now,
Gotta see Slowpoke dig.
hypnosis.
Oh, sleepy.
It's fast asleep.
Yeah, changing the little texture so that they can have little closed eyes when asleep is very good.
Fight. They strike fighting poses. What'll it do? It's not very effective.
Not now, I'm sleeping.
Still can't move. Both Pokemon look ready for more.
I don't think Slowpoke looks ready for anything right now, announcer.
What now? That was weak.
Wait, Emmons, you just learned the other day about my viral TikTok sound.
Both Pokemon appear equally fit.
I assume it can't be viral anymore. I guess I haven't checked.
Face each other.
How did you... I'm curious, how did you encounter this?
It didn't do much damage. It's burrowed under
Jones? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
For those who don't know, I had a clip of audio from the Sonic video, the Sonic animation video. It was me talking about Tails, saying that he's Whittle and he's Sweepy. Ended up getting used a lot for a little stretch there on TikTok as a sound, which I think is phenomenal.
What now? The attack wasn't effective.
I just love the blank face on this Slowpoke.
Sir.
And I also love that it doesn't really have animations for a lot of its moves. It just stays there. That's the lack of animation is such a perfect choice.
Bye. What Pokemon will be fighting next? Oh, it's Ninetales.
You are definitely getting surfed at.
Pokemon against two now. The combatants are making sparks fly. Body slam.
Ow.
Goodness. It's finally taken down.
Flop.
And there goes the battle.
Alas. Did better than we were doing in the Japanese version, that's for sure. All right, let's quit out. Different cup, different team, but also with Nidoqueen, because I want to see if it has different moves. Okay, so let's see. Here, we'll do the Poke Cup. We'll go 50 and higher. Ooh, there's several like levels of it. Neat. Let us form a team. All right. Who's going in this all-star crew? You for sure. You have Toxic, Earthquake, Double Kick, and Bite. All right, you got Bite. All right, so we can see another physical move. Good, good, good. Oh, wow, we really do have access to everybody, don't we? I thought for some reason that rental options in Stadium only included a limited number still, and that like the only way to use several Pokemon was to kind of plug in one of your Game Boy games. I guess like there's still a few, like we don't have Mewtwo here, right? Maybe if we were doing the like that final 1 to 100 cup, maybe then. This is cool though. This is a lot more than I thought we were gonna have in here. Ponyta or Rapidash hair animated? Yeah, I agree. Let's do Rapidash. Rapidash would be interesting. See how they pulled that off. Muck is also, I think, going to be all gooey and fascinating. Yeah, Dodrio's a good choice too. Magikarp, what moves do you actually have? Still couldn't even just bother just to give Magikarp something. I want to see Dragonair. 2 more spots, though. Blastoise, yeah, that we need to actually see, like, what moves does Blastoise have here? Hydro Pump, good. All right, yeah, we need to see the thing that everyone asks for, like water actually spraying from the cannons. I Let's see Meowth as well. I bet Meowth is cute. There we go. This Ditto world building detail is bonkers. Okay. We've got our... I didn't make that team. Whatever, we got this team. Let's go and see moves. I don't know if we'll actually get very far, but let's see moves. All right, a good variety on that team too. Good, 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 good. All right. Nidoqueen, you first, because I'm curious, but then also... poison and fighting. I don't know. We'll get Dragonair and we'll get... Nah, Blastoise, why not? Go.
It's finally on. Pokemon Tournament Poké Cup Great Ball.
Let's see the physical attack. Nidoqueen. Help me to understand how they're handling animation scope here. Is it a kick? It is not. It is a charge. Different sort of move. All right, so there are some extra different kinds of animations for special circumstances.
The intense battle continues.
Very interesting. Okay.
Combatants face each other. Oh, toxic! The move failed.
Neat.
What now? Drilled that weak spot. Both Pokemon look ready for more.
Like I would try to make another guess at what kind of like the animation list looks like, but I am...
Earthquake. Perfect.
It's hard to speculate at this point.
Oh, it's now. What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Hitmonchan. How will the
Is that a little Shoryuken or a whichever one is the uppercut? It looked like it. Yeah, sure, get Earthquaked again.
Staring each other down. There's the attack. Severe hit. What'll it do? That's a good hit. Fireworks are flying in this.
Maybe they categorized attacks and made an animation for each category since there's relatively few attacks compared to more recent games. I am kind of wondering that too. Like, I would have guessed that the categories were like just a physical and a special one, but it might be that they've got a few more that are not necessarily tied exactly to the mechanics of the game so much as kind of the look of it. Maybe they've got like a charging sort of physical attack, a more physical like kick or punch type physical attack, a sort of like special like either magical breath attack or whatever else. Or maybe it is literally just they have a physical attack, a special attack, and then one or two moves do get like a custom treatment for some of them. Like with Blastoise, with the... I'm guessing Hydro Pump is actually going to come from the cannons, which would be a unique thing that not all of, like, not every special attack is going to do that for Blastoise. It is really interesting. Like, yeah, it could be that they've got an animation for, like, based on, like, what they're attacking with, like, getting more granular, like, attacking with a projectile versus attacking with a punch or attacking with a kick or attacking with a charge. But, like, that can...
What Pokemon will be fighting next?
that feels like a sort of like list that could expand pretty, like start blowing out of control pretty rapidly, especially because maybe there's a lot of moves where none of the above seem to entirely fit. Like that seems like it's getting too granular. Like it's possible. I would more likely guess that they've got a much smaller number of standard animations, and then in addition to that, they've also got like some really specific animations they made for specific Pokemon based on what it seemed like they needed. But I may be wrong. Whatever the case, like this animation's really working. It may not have the polish that a modern... Yeah, that looks great. It may not have the polish that a modern Pokemon game would need to have. And I think that actually more modern Pokemon game animation is more polished than this, but also more, like, usually more bland than this too. I think that's the thing where Stadium is really shining, where modern 3D Pokemon game animation does not always. It's not just that some of the moves are animated in a more literal sense in this, like double kicks more often involve kicking with the feet, or Blastoise sprays with his actual like water cannons. It's that all of these animations have a lot more personality to them and are a lot more like dynamic and interesting. And that is something that like Stadium really does, I think, shine. Even beyond the latest releases. And yeah, I agree that the scope aspect definitely helps with that. The fact that they've only got to do it for 150 here, as opposed to the current number, like even just a shorter list of like not full national decks, just like 400, that's still a ton. And Pokemon in modern 3D games need a lot more animations than they need here in Stadium. Because this is just combat only, right? Like it's not anything you need to do out in the world. It's not anything to do with like Pokemon Camp or Pokemon Ami or Pokemon, all the other things. And the fact that there's way more animations doesn't mean that you can't have this much personality. Making more specific, like lively animations like this can take longer. So that is a factor for sure. And if you're like, if the scope is such where you're having to just like, where every animator is needing to complete like an animation per day or 2 animations per day or whatever else, and get them to a level of satisfactory polish to where like they seem to have a comparable level of polish as the rest of the animations in the game, in that case, I could definitely see the need to kind of like simplify the complexity of the action you're trying to animate so that you can actually consistently create decently polished animations like of that many number per day or whatever. It could also be that there's some gameplay like reasons that the Pokemon in modern releases are more reserved in their motion. Maybe something with the way that the battles are staged, where like they're trying to keep their motion within a smaller range of like within a smaller space of movement, so that they've got a, I don't know, I'm just kind of like spitballing like wild guesses here, but there could be sort of like more gameplay and presentation reasons why they're also sort of constraining the animation of lots of the Pokemon to be a little bit more standardized in some way, whether it's like the size of them, the amount of space they cover, the specific way they do different animations, like at a larger scope, standardizing lots of things in a way that may remove a lot of the more special Pokemon unique detail, just so that you can actually build a system that accommodates all of these Pokemon more easily. Like that I could see, even if I don't know what the specific simplifications would be. I'm rambling now, and not in a very useful way, because it's all guesswork. And y'all are also saying interesting things. Hang on. All right, there's the water cannons. I mean, they missed, but you did it. Skull Bash. Regarding polish, do you think there's some percentage of reuse they can get between Pokemon that they wouldn't be able to in more high-res versions? Like Voltorb and Coughing are both being ball-shaped. Dragonair and Ekans are both snake-like. It's possible. It is possible that there is some like animation skeleton sharing that they are able to do with some simpler Pokemon like Voltorb and Electrode are definitely like a pretty easy case where it's just like it's a ball in both cases.
Vigorous attack. Yeah, it's a hit.
I feel like I see a bit less
Battle continues.
animation skeleton and rig sharing in Pokemon than I see in a lot of other places. In part because like one of the big reasons why you'd want to share animation skeletons between creatures is because any creature which is using the same skeleton can play the same animation. Like you can get animation reused that way. But I don't really see
Pokemon B.
a lot of animation reused between Pokemon very often that I've ever noticed. Like sure, they may reuse an animation from a previous game on the same Pokemon, but you won't see a case where like, all right, here's
They go into battle.
like here's Rapidash, and if you look at this Rapidash and then some other four-legged Pokemon, oh, they do all the same walking animation. So look at how gooey that muck is. That looks great.
Affect battle.
Get hyper beamed.
What's this? Oops, it's paralyzed.
Yeah, that muck looks awesome. That the vertex animation stuff they're doing here just to get that full loose gooiness.
Excitement is building over this hot battle.
Fantastic.
Combatants face each other.
Yes, regional variants. Good point. That's a very good exception to what I just said earlier. Regional variants are a perfect place where they can not only reuse the animation skeleton, but also reuse a lot of the animations, which makes sense because, like, whether a Meowth is from this region or this region is still a Meowth, right? Like, they'll probably have some unique animations, but there may be some basic ones like just running around or fainting or whatever that, like, you can reuse between two. Which is another, like, great reason to add regional variants as a thing.
The commands are issued. What now? That's a good hit.
Wait, dude, hang on. Do
It goes down.
do the humans and horses in Oblivion actually share the same animation skeleton?
Pokemon is coming out.
That's baffling. That does sound like a very early Bethesda thing to do.
We're evenly matched at 2 Pokemon aside. Neither Pokemon.
I love me some Elder Scrolls, but
down. There, it's a hit.
early Bethesda is not a lot of great animation in early Bethesda.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Like, Morrowind the game is great. Morrowind the like the animation in Morrowind, very, very not good.
Blast of axe. Yeah, it's a hit. And it's down.
Like, animation in modern Bethesda games considerably better than their old stuff. It's still like it's not going to like compete with output from a lot of other studios that are either larger or have kind of like more of an animation focus to their experiences, but like they're reaching a level of like they've reached a level of solid, decent quality, I feel like, for the kind of games they make. That's considerably better than what they used to do.
They go into battle poses. What'll it do?
Fire! It's a pretty cool fire main on that Rapidash.
It can't make a move.
And a very cute little Weeping Bell, too. Look how cute that is. Get fire blasted now. Isn't it Fallout that has the trains that are actually people wearing a train hat? I think so. It was like Fallout or one of the Half-Life games, or I forget. I love that though. I love that. Like, that's not even an animation thing. That's just it's like game dev hack for how to make a thing work, and I love it. I love games doing that kind of thing. Is it Fallout 3?
Face each other. Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon.
Not one of the Half-Life games? All right.
Oh, it's
I'm confident Half-Life has plenty of little hack fixes like that. Every game has little hacks of that sort. They may not be that funny, but every game like has little clever hack fixes for that sort of thing. And every time I hear about them, like whenever devs are able and willing to share, it's an absolute delight.
Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice. It can't make a move. What a furious...
Poor Ivysaur. See what Stomp looks like.
The commands are issued. Here's a Pokemon thing.
Chicken! This isn't much better, opponent.
How will this swap affect the outcome?
Fine, I'll stomp this.
They strike fighting poses. What's next? There, it's a hit.
I did not expect it to use the same move for Fire Breath as it did for stomping.
Oops,
It works well enough.
the heated battle rages on.
Yeah, like it works just fine. I have no problem.
Its defense is down.
Some of the animations match the move a little bit better than others, but
Big stop.
they're not going to make custom moves for every Pokemon for every, or like custom animations for every Pokemon for every move. Like none of these games are ever going to do that. So like you're going to see the reuse happen somewhere.
What's this? The attack wasn't effective.
Are they spending their animation budget smartly? I ask because FromSoft makes me think about not spending 10,000 hours on an animation, but it still looks correct. FromSoft, I think, is also another company that's very good at scope management and knowing like where, like I've said it in videos before,
Down to their last.
they really know where to, like,
There's nothing left in reserve.
where bang for buck should be.
There's just one Pokemon aside now. The battle is coming right.
Or are you meaning to ask that about Bethesda rather than FromSoft? Or were you meaning to like compare the two? I don't know if I'm like answering the question you were actually meaning to ask.
now. Leaf Seed. Yeah, it's a hit.
I love the little head shake that's sort of like taken aback and like, hey, ugh, sort of like.
Fire Blast. Oh, the attack ends.
Rapidash, we gotta hit something with that Fire Blast.
Sparks are flying in this
Gotta.
heated match. What now? A decent hit.
Everyone drink some water or something.
Savage attack.
This is your hydrate reminder.
It's doubly effective. And
I say you were asking whether Bethesda spends their animation budget smartly. I think they do. Like I think
there goes the battle.
I can only kind of speculate. Like the impression that I've heard, at least from years ago, and I don't know if this is still true, that like Bethesda, they make enormous size games, but they're not like an enormous size developer team. So they're like, they are making pretty big things with like a moderately sized team, which explains a good degree amount of like the sort of bugginess that can exist in them because they are big games with big systems and that all intermingle. And of course, you're going to get some weirdness with that. But let's see, who are we throwing in for this? We haven't seen Dragonair yet. Let's fix this. And Meowth. And I guess Nidoqueen again. Sure.
The upcoming battle looks promising. We're into round 3.
That's a cute little Clefable, though. I love its little steps in place. It's very cute. Just kind of marching. Get Thunderwaved.
Hit you, Thunderwave. Oops, it's paralyzed.
Yeah, I feel, as for like Bethesda, I feel like they,
Awesome counter. Missed the target.
like the animation in those games gets the job done pretty consistently. And kind of does everything it needs to. It's not often going to like wow you, but
They strike
I feel like Bethesda's games have never really been about being like big animation showcases. They are kind of creating a big sandbox, open world sort of fantasy where you have like a lot of ability to explore and do all kinds of wild things. And like, I think it's okay for a game to not have animation be its main big selling point and focus. Not every game needs it to be. And for like what their games need in order to like function and work and do everything they need to, I think that, yeah, like Bethesda's games are like the animation's doing exactly what it needs.
It's 2 Pokemon against 3 now.
Do a slash Meowth.
What's that?
That was very cute. Hey.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Look, so this Meowth animation, I would say, it is cute, but it is not very good in terms of like body mechanics and physics. It's just very like weightless and floating. Like that little swipe, that in the air and the landing, like that's very good. But what is this camera angle? They're so far away that you can barely see them. But like there's no sense of weight to their kind of hopping up and down on the like here. It's that animation needs some work, but
What's the matter,
I love the little swipes and slashes though. It's very cute. Nah. Good hit react too. And good feint as well. There's lots of personality.
Will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Traveler.
This matchup is not ideal.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Yes, very bad. Here, we'll do a different Pokemon then. It's not like Rapidash is going to be tons better, but maybe one of the moves is good.
The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Rapidash. What'll it do? Boom!
Yeah, really good hit react on that Rapidash though.
Pokemon swap changed the
That's really nice.
flow of battle?
None of these are great either. I don't feel like we've got a good answer to Graveler here.
Oh, toxic! It opted to
Badly
swap
poisoned though, that's
the opponent.
something.
Whoa, Horn Drill! That attack is totally ineffective. Most Pokemon look ready for more.
I don't even know if you're going to be affected by a fire move. Maybe Fire Spin can keep you locked down a little bit.
That was weak. It can't make a move. The crowd's excitement is building over this hot battle.
But yeah, like Stomp and Fire Blast, both not ideal.
Here's a Pokemon trick.
Ah, thank goodness. Granted, we're going to have to deal with that later.
The lead. How will the swapped Pokemon fight?
Well, you get toxic then.
They strike fighting poses. What's this? The poison will slowly sap the strength. Hypnosis. Oh no, it fell asleep. Falling asleep.
This game's movesets are alright. Stadium 2 is bad in a strange way. Now, is it like bad as in just baffling movesets on all the all the Pokemon available, or
It's fast asleep. Vigorous attack. Severe hit.
hit but still snoozing?
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
They sure are.
Combatants face each other.
Wake up, horse.
Bubble attack. Super effective. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
Horse. Get up.
It woke up.
Thank you.
Nightshade.
Wild movesets some of these Pokemon have.
Going down. There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
All right, Meowth. You're definitely doomed, but give it your best shot.
We're down to the last Pokemon. It's one Pokemon against two now. The tense battle continues.
Hit it with Swift, I guess?
Now. What'll it do?
Hey, Fred.
Oh!
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
High jump.
Welcome. Yeah, we're doing Pokemon Stadium. It's been a good time. Like, it's been fun seeing all this great animation. We're getting thrashed, but it's been great seeing all this good animation again and kind of trying to figure out how they're, like, handling scope and, like, how many animations all these creatures have. It's really cool to see. Okay, let's quit out of this because I want to see some of these little mini-game things. I want to see the kids club. Pick a game or who's the best. Cute little looping GIF animation here for the buttons, though. That's very cute. What on earth is this? Ready? Normal? 3 wins to become the champ. Selecting the first game. Clefairy says, remember the arrows on the blackboard when the teacher tells you enter the arrow directions on the numpad. I didn't realize Mario Party was in this. Start game. Love the glasses. Left, up, right, down. It's very cute. Okay. Left, up, right, down, up, up. Okay. Hey, we all got it. Okay, next. Left, up, right, down, up, down, left. Right, down, up, down, left. Or was it left, down? We'll find out. Flashbacks to 100 Acre Wood platforming. I was just thinking that as well. This seems to be a game type I'm decent at. Left, up, right, down, up, down, left, down, left. Okay. Up, down, left, down, left. Let's see how we do. Doing all right. Left, up, right, down, up, down, left, up, right. Okay. Down, up, down, left, up, right. Let's see you Clefairies keep up. Yeah. Apparently this is just my mini game. There's a 1 win. Turns out that's the secret to me achieving victory in Pokemon Stadium. We just need to move over to the kiddie games. Run, Rattata, run. Tap the A button repeatedly to run. Press up on the control pad to jump over hurdles. All right, let's try. This is super cute. Ah. Go. Go faster. No. That was 2 in a row. That was mean. Go. Keep running, rat. Ow. No. 3rd place. I don't think I've ever dipped into any of these little mini games before. I mean, I never owned this as a kid. I just played it at a friend's house. We were missing out. Ekans' Hoop Hurl. Aim using the control pad, pull back and flick the control stick to launch Ekans. Oh, they're really using the whole controller with this game, huh? The one with the high score wins. Okay. Okay, whoa. Aiming is difficult. Hey, I got one. Hard to have a light touch on this though. I feel like all of my throws are going very far. Oh boy. Nope. Oh dear. Got one. Get that long distance one. Yeah, all right. Coming back. Ah, bounced. Bounced again. Come on. Get something. Yeah, all right. Ah. It's very hard to throw just a short distance. Yeah. Whoa. Gold Diglett. I want it. Ah. We still sort of win, though. Real talk, I'd love a Pokemon-themed Mario Party. Yeah, it seems like it's a really good idea. This is cute. So it's just these 9 mini-games here, yeah? Rock Harden. Press A to harden and avoid being squashed by the boulders. Harden only works while the A button is pressed. Beware, it consumes HP. Oh, okay. Ah, too slow. Too early. No. No. Getting better. It helps to watch the shadows of the rocks rather than the rocks themselves. I say that before I get squashed. Yeah, that was close. Wow. These are good. I see why y'all were saying I should definitely check these out. We are the champion! I love the font and color choice. Very exciting. Oh, no, I didn't mean like full play again. Hang on. Let's back out. I want to see pick a game. Then presumably we can just, yeah, choose games individually. Awesome. Okay. Let's see Magikarp's Splash. Make Magikarp splash high and hit the counter to score. Press and hold the A button to make Magikarp splash high. All right. Oh, this is jumps. These poor fish. Life has never been kind to Magikarp. We win, though. All right. Let's see the rest of them. Let's see. Sushi go around. Press the A button to eat the sushi. The biggest spender wins. Eat just like in real life. Eat the same kind in a row to score more points. Oh, okay. Sushi. Eh. Here's one. Same kind. Good. I want... No, you took it. I'm going to get all these in a row. Tamago. Yes. Hey, that was mine. Get your own. These are good little mini games. Oh no. I've gotten sick. Or no, maybe I ate something too spicy. Eh. Good. Gimme. This as well. How'd we do? Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's not me. That's the other team. I don't know why I thought that one was me. Maybe it was the green. We got shut down in that one, but that's also a good minigame. Thundering Dynamo. When the lamp is blue, tap the A button repeatedly to charge electricity. Tap the B button when it's green. Okay. All right. More tapping. Eh. Switch. Eh. Yeah, come on. Pick one. Woo! That's a lot of tapping. I only played this game a little years ago, and yet every mini game just smacks me with nostalgia. I can see why. Like, it's really charming. Snore War. Press the A button when the pendulum gets to the center red needle to cast hypnosis. The last one awake wins. Do we need a Pokemon WarioWare? Honestly, that might even be a more fun... I could see either one working out. Pokemon Mario Party or Pokemon WarioWare. Both good options. All right. I think I'm doing it. It's hard having perfect rhythm now. Oh boy, yeah. Woo! Challenging. But yeah, rhythm hell is a good way to describe that. Let's see, we've seen these. We've not seen Dig Dig Dig. The final game. Tap the L and R buttons back and forth to make Sandshrew dig. The first one to hit water wins. Okay. Dig. Dig. Oh boy, doing that on triggers really wears you out. It's so cute. Look at the happy little Sandshrew. Granted, this is a type weakness for you. This Sandshrew is not long for this world, but having a great time. Those are very good. Good game, Stadium. Yeah, I feel like from here, the most like learning I can probably do on the animation is probably just trying to find videos other folks have put together of like, I'm sure someone has made videos showing like, here's each Pokemon using every move or whatever else, so that I can try to like study and see what they're actually doing. Not that I guess I need exhaustive encyclopedic knowledge of all the animation stuff in Stadium. It would be useful though, especially going forward into later releases like Stadium 2 and Coliseum and such. Really glad to see me streaming more. Hope I'm doing well. Oh, thank you. I am doing well, and I've been enjoying streaming more too. It's been a good time. Thank you for that hydrate and stretch reminders a little while ago, by the way. Good reminders. But I think we've now gone through the spin-offs, separating Gen 1 from Gen 2. So I think next week, it's finally going to be time to get started with Gold. And I don't think we'll be playing that one all the way through. I think we'll play like a few gems into Gold and then switch over to Crystal. Play that all the way through. Rather than like doubling up. Let's call it a little bit earlier today. I got playframe videos to finish up the edit on. Make sure they're ready for next week. Also, a new Frame Plus episode that is about done. May come out tomorrow. Depends on if I get the rest of it set up and decide I don't want to like make any last minute additions or changes. What about Puzzle League? Pokemon Puzzle League? I thought that one didn't have any animation to speak of in it. But let me, here, quick Google. Puzzle video game in the Puzzle League series. First one was in 2000. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to have animation much to it. I think we may just skip that one. Some spin-offs are more relevant than others. But yeah, no, I really appreciate y'all joining me. Thank you everyone for the subscriptions, the bits. Thanks for that raid back there. What else is on right now? Let's see. Oh, Dan's on. Lovely. Oh, and he's back to his Ocarina of Time damageless attempts. I'm very curious to see how that's going. Let's go see how Dan's damageless attempts at Ocarina of Time are going. I have faith. Dan has taken on many a challenge in games historically, and he commits. I believe. Anyway, thank you all again. I will see you next week when we get Gen 2 finally begun. It's going to be a grand time. See you on Tuesday for that. Bye!